Right, bitch. Why don't you just come inside and shut the door behind you? You might as well, because I'm going to get you sooner or later.
You keep it quiet, Smith, and go easy on the accusations. People will think you're raving again.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Anything you say will just be put down to your sudden and sad decline.
Yeah? Well, not when they see this.
Oh, what's that supposed to be?
That is a note from Debbie.
Oh, been writing yourself notes now, have you? Debbie's dead, Smith.
This is in Debbie's handwriting. And it's the one you and Mackenzie wrapped around the gun. Recognise it?
Oh, I feel so alone now. Can't you come to see me? Never seen her before in my life.
Thanks. That's all the proof I needed.
Oh, you're crazy, Smith. It's useless.
I don't think so. And I'm going to give it to the cops.
What does that prove? If it is a letter from your daughter, what the hell does it prove?
That someone brought it in here.
Well, now, if it's in Debbie's handwriting, it must be pretty old. They'll say you've been hoarding it up.
It's wrong. Because I haven't got a single thing left from her. Not a single thing. It all went in the fire.
Is that so? Well, that must be one that got away. You've probably been carrying it around for years.
Where'd you get it, Ferguson? Who was it written to?
Like I said, I've never seen it before in my life.
Bitch!
Proving it. And you finish up in a padded cell.
You know something about this letter?
Steady on, Smith.
I'm gonna get you. I'll get you sooner or later. You're never gonna get away with this, you rotten bitch. I'm gonna get you.
What the hell's going on here? Just Smith's wild ravings again.
Oh, nice try, Ferguson, but I'm gonna get you.
All right, shut up, Smith.
I don't want to see the governor.
Yes, you will in due course if you're quiet. You are not supposed to be here. She's already made threats on your life.
Yes. She tried to say that I was trying to send him mad. Ridiculous, isn't it? She didn't need any help for that.
Tell it to the governor. He wants to see you now.
What do you make of being Lizzie's story?
Oh, I don't know. Mind you, it's such a crazy story, it could be true. Moonbeam didn't support them, though.
That figures. I mean, if she is being threatened by Joan, she's probably too scared.
And she could be getting out shortly, if she behaves herself. There is one thing, though. Joan claims that Smith has a letter from Debbie.
So?
Well, Smith apparently says that Joan's planted it on her to add to the authenticity. Big Joan denies that, of course.
Does sound odd. Where would she get it from?
I don't know. Ferguson said she's probably been carrying it around with her for years.
Maybe. But how in the hell do you prove something like that?
Same old story, isn't it? Definite suspicions of our Joan's guilt or involvement in things, but no damn proof.
I'm sorry about this, Joan, but Smith was adamant, so naturally I have to follow the story up.
Yes, I quite understand that, Governor. But you must agree that Smith has been, well, away with the Pixies for some time now. Her doing, no one else's.
Yes, but there are one or two details that don't quite add up.
Such as?
Well, the gun, for instance. The police told me how it was made. It seems rather complex.
Oh, I've seen zip guns before. Believe me, they're a piece of cake for a hardened criminal to make.
Oh, I'm sure Smith would know how to make one. But how would she get hold of the materials?
The workshop?
Don't we have security checks as the women leave?
As I have said before, Governor, our security isn't as tight as it should be.
What about gunpowder? I can't imagine the women would have access to the armory.
Match heads.
Sorry?
No idea how devious they can be. In Queensland, the women used to crush match heads. It does the same job.
And why do you think she'd want to implicate you?
Oh, she had to blame someone. And it's no secret that I've had a number of run-ins with her.
I don't like it. None of it quite adds up.
Well, why should it? You've read Dr. Pullman's report? Now, either the woman is completely deranged or she has very carefully planned the whole thing.
It's possible, I suppose.
Of course it is. Governor, when you've been with the department as long as I have, you'll begin to realise just what these women are capable of.
I think I'm just starting to find out.
What do you want? What are you going to do?
Don't worry, Birdsworth. I've got no intentions of hurting you. You've done a pretty good job of that yourself, haven't you? Accessory before the fact, isn't it? That should be good for a few more years. You'll never see the outside again, you know that, don't you?
I'd rather be with my mates.
What mates? You mean Smith? She'll be heading off to the funny farm if she's not careful.
She bloody won't.
I wouldn't count on Smith being around to protect me, Birdsworth. The governor doesn't believe a word of her fairy tale.
You can't do anything to me. You might be able to soft soap the new governor, but Bee'll get you in the end. She fixed that bitch Nola, and I'm bloody glad she did. And she'll get you too, Ferguson.
It's in the cards. I won't see the inside of this place again after the trial.
Yes, you'll probably get off. You're luckier than some.
Well, we're all fate's victims, one way or another.
Don't you think all that spiritual nonsense has caused enough trouble? Why don't you really tell us what happened with Bea?
I told Mrs. Reynolds all I know.
And I happen to believe Bea and Lizzie's version.
Are you saying I lied?
I'm saying you're scared. Now, we'll protect you if you tell us the truth. You're probably getting off. What about all the other women? Some of them are your friends now.
I can't take any more trouble. I just can't take it.
Well, what about Bea and Lizzie? What choice have they got?
Oh, please, Mrs. Morris, you don't understand. I can't tell you anymore. I just can't. Please, can I just get out of here now?
Let's go.
Hello, Carl. Mrs. Morris? Just dropped in to see if it's okay if I bring Mickey Wallace around later. You know, show her the ropes. Miss Morris?
Oh, yes, that'll be fine.
As long as you stay away from Smith and Birdsworth, they're off limits. What's going on around here? What's she talking about?
It's Bea and Lizzie. They're in a lot of trouble.
Why? What happened?
Murder.
Pin this on the reception notice board, will you, Miss Ferguson?
Yes, of course, Mrs. Powell.
That woman, she's been floating on air all morning. Obviously, her interview with the governor went very well.
Yeah.
Gee, I wish there was something we could do.
I don't think there is, though. Listen, I have just been going over Tracy Bellman's medical report.
Hmm?
Well, it seems you could have been right. She could have felt some pain in her legs.
Oh, good.
Come on, Meg. I know you're worried about Bea and Lizzie, but there are other prisoners to think about.
I'm sorry. What did the report say?
Well, look, according to the report, there is no real reason why she should be crippled. Nothing too badly wrong with the spinal column at all.
You mean she's just pretending to be paralysed?
Oh, no. She's had all the tests at the hospital. They're pretty sure she's not faking it.
Well, what then?
Psychosomatic. The trauma of the car accident probably caused it.
Well, surely there's something they could do.
No, it's not that simple. It would probably take an equally bad trauma to cure it.
Well, she's certainly in the right place for that. All she has to do now is live through the cure.
Oh, Miss Ferguson. You remember me, don't you? Kerry Jacobs, Debbie Smith's friend.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to talk to you and Mrs. Smith if I could.
Look, it's all right. I'll tell the young lady what's happened.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Let's talk outside, shall we?
Okay, Joyce, so if you wouldn't mind staying back for that extra hour.
All right, if you think it's absolutely necessary, but I have to make some phone calls.
Yes, of course.
Anything wrong, Mrs. Cloud?
Just trying to organise some overtime, Mrs. Reynolds. You've no idea how behind schedule we are.
Why is that?
Well, too many prisoners needing special attention. Smith and Birdsworth, to name two.
Yes, I realise that, but shouldn't throw us out too much, surely.
Well, it wouldn't if we didn't have Tracy Bowman. I mean, she's our main problem. We have to have someone available to help her at all times.
I see.
Meg's right. I think it would be better if we allotted someone to look after her full-time.
Oh, but we can't spare anyone, can we?
Well, I think it's a matter of priorities. It'd make things run far more smoothly.